Ow! Ow. I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Phil the Conquistadork. Welcome back to C14 Dating. We just got done having a small but frustratingly all too recognizable breakdown with puzzles. Not your fault. That one was on me, kids. Let's try this again. Apparently, evening's more festive than usual, so maybe we're looking up. What do you say? What do you say we look up? There's a party here every night, but this is one of the liveliest I've seen yet. Everyone was doing acid. This is the last week for most of the students here. That's why they're all celebrating. Oh, great. Thank you for popping up out of nowhere and explaining to me. What's let's party in French? Faire la fête. Or you could simply say celebrons. Bon. Isn't faire a verb for make? Make, do, act. Basically, you're saying make the party. Sounds more engaging than let's party. In English, we should say let's make party from now on. You dig? Oh, for God's sake. It's interesting. I don't think it's going to catch on. Thank you. You've saved me a lot of embarrassment, clearly. Watch me. It'll spread like a catchphrase in markets. I don't know what that means. I don't know what markets are. I've never known what markets are, and I never will. Ever. My eyes wandered over to the dance scene, which was pitiful in my eyes. There were a few casual participants, some with a beer in hand. I thought you said this was the liveliest the parties have ever been, and suddenly it's pitiful. I had a feeling if no one else joined, it would dissolve like sugar and tea. Okay. The shame. I hated seeing an empty dance floor. I spotted Chantel and Joan chatting away and decided to join them. Later, DeAndre. Cheers. Something up? Here to say hi? Hi. What's that mean? Hey, Joan and Chantel. You could say that. I was waiting for the right time to dance. You should grab a partner and encourage more people to join in. True. Even if club music was not my thing, at least to get my feet moving. Who should I ask? Oh my God! Oh my God, we're actually getting into romantic shit? Are you kidding me? Holy shit. What is this? This is the 9th episode. These episodes are about half an hour each. Give or take my horrifying, ability with puzzles. So we're nearly 5 hours into this game. 5? Yeah, almost 5 hours into this game. More like 4. But we're pretty deep in, and now I finally get to choose a dance partner. Holy shit, not Kyler. No, I'm sorry. We're going straight to Hendrik, the older man, the ponytail, the tattoos, the singular arm. Hot in every way. Let's do this, Hendrik. Let's get it down. It was a breeze to find him. Hendrik was casually talking to Rosemarie by the eating area when I approached him. Hello, it's good to see you finally joining one of our social gatherings. I'm surprised myself, but the atmosphere's been fun, and I thought, why not? A lot of the students are finished this week, and I haven't had a beer in a while. Then would it be too much to ask for a dance, too? A dance? Ba-doom. What, she punched me? Rosemary gave a sharp slap to the back. She punched him. Ow. Go on, you workaholic. I think you can afford a few minutes to accompany the young lady who thoughtfully asked you out. But I have 2 left feet. Lies. You rock climb mountains for breakfast. Melissa, take this lug with you. She gave him a sportive shove, and I offered Hendrik a hand. He only has one, so I had to make that. Yeah, you got it. You're following me. Once he accepted it, I started leading him to the dance floor. Be nice, though. He's more awkward with the ladies than he appears to be. Rose, how dare you, you scandalous slut! Chuckling, we reached the dance floor. He glanced down at me, then produced an awry smile, an awry smile. Is that awry? Yeah, I guess it is awry. It looks weird. I don't know why. Sorry about that. I'm the one who asked you out. Yeah, thanks for accepting, even if Rosemarie spoke for you. I casually swayed side to side, and Hendrik made a few uneven shuffles before deciding it was less embarrassing to keep his feet planted. You're really good at this. Thanks. I've been dancing since I was 12. I like to think I got the basic movements down pat. And dancing and shit. I figured from the hoodie you always wear in the cave. Lindy Hopper, right? Yep, although this music isn't exactly swing material, not jazzy enough. I love jazz and R&B myself. There was a swing revival in Germany years back, and I got hooked on the genre. Nice! If you ever stay the weekend again, I could teach you some authentic swing moves if you like. Or just show you. I'd like that. I bet you would. I was never one for club dancing. I actually can't remember the last time I've done something like this. We continued our small chat until the song faded away. Thanks for joining me. You weren't so bad. I can dance as long as I don't move my feet. See you later, Melissa. Oh yeah, we departed from the dance floor. He rejoined Rosemary, who, judging by her smirk, was already teasing him. The keys jingled in her hand, and I waved the two goodbye. The keys jingled in her hand? The hell does that mean? Once the party reached its conclusion and the music stopped, people trickled back to the tent area, myself included. I had a good time. Hendrik wasn't an impressive dancer, but he was easygoing about the offer. And that's what I like in my men, that they're easygoing. That's it. That's all I want. All right, failed. Yeah, I'm a big ball of failure here. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Come on, man! I didn't have nearly enough time to prep for this. Like, mentally. I'm figuring my shit out, man. So it's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 4. Okay, so it's gotta be this. Okay, come on. Moving fast. I believe I mentioned last episode that when I'm nervous, I gotta move quickly. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. And moving and moving and moving right along now. I'm doing this thing now. I'm excavating something, and I'm not happy about it. I'm kind of freaked out, to be honest with you. Ooh, ooh. I'm kind of fucking freaked out. Kind of fucking freaked out. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Alright, so 1, and that's that. So 1, and that's that. And 1, and that's that. So that makes this is the 1. And that makes this the 5. Booga, 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 booga. Alright, so that means this is the 2. So the 2's on one of those ends. I don't know which yet. That means this is the 3. So the 3 could be as far over as this, or it could be here. It could be here. Okay, so that. Alright, so that's 4. So it could be 1. It could be as far over as this. So that's the way. 4, same thing. It could be as far over as this, I believe. Yeah, 4. So this. Okay, well, there's the 2, though, so I don't want to do that. I don't want to bother with that. I'm just going to confuse myself. Alright, so this 4. Alright. So 4 and 4. 2. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, okay, okay. Come on, man. Get it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright. That doesn't tell me anything. Doesn't tell me fucking anything. Boo doo 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 doo. Doesn't tell me shit. Doesn't tell me shit. 2 and 2. Awesome. La la la. Moving right along. And we are here. And boom. And where am I? Oh boy, I just had the biggest brain fart. Alright, 2 and 1, so that's gotta be that. I completely forgot where I was, who I was, what I was doing, and to whom. Oh, I was doing it. 1 and 1, so it's 1 here. 2 and 1. 1, 1 and 1. Yeah. Okay, alright. Take a breath. I'm taking a breath. Taking a breath. Okay. We've got this. I'm fine. See? See how fine I'm doing? I'm doing super fine. Super duper fine. One and 1, so that has to be on either ends of that. So one of these is that one that it's looking for. I don't know which yet, but that's okay. That's fine. So that's got to be this, though, because it's 2 and 2. Right. Got it. All right. Got it, got it, got it. Fucked this up, so that is 2 and la la la. 1 and 3 and got that thing and got that thing and thing and thing. Do. Fucking Jesus Christ. La la la. Jesus Christ. La la la. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, okay, all right. No more singing. I think we're done singing. It helped. I'll admit that. 4. So that makes this 3. Got it. Could be either one of those still. Yeah, could be. And that makes this 4. Scritch. No, it doesn't. Hold on. It doesn't necessarily. Oh, fuck. Did I fill in the wrong ones? No, I'm good. Alright, it doesn't, because it has to be... Okay, so it's this one then. Yes! Awesome. Because that's 2. 2 and 2. Awesome. I'm saying awesome a lot, but it's just... I know other words, I swear. I'm trying to concentrate here. So that means that this and that are that 4. And this is 4. And that's 4, and that's 2. This must out of context. I request someone to not watch the video of this and just listen to me talking. I'm sure I sound like a complete and utter fucking lunatic. But I'm almost there, and I'm actually stupidly excited about it. I shouldn't be this excited. Did I do it? Did I do it? Yes! Fuck off with your excavations and all that shit. I know what I'm doing. You can go and fuck yourself. Awesome. Kyler, I even have time for you, Kyler, because I'm in such a good mood. Alright, you fucking robot. I discreetly glanced at his knelt frame. He held an updated photograph to compare the new positions of the sediments. A sentimental swing song started, and I quickly hit next on my phone. I thought I deleted it from my list. What does that matter? While skipping through my collection, I heard voices above me and looked up, wondering what the hullabaloo was about. No one uses that word. Stop using that word. On the narrow industrial catwalk, DeAndre and Chantel were engaged in a lively conversation. Judging from her laughter, she was telling a humorous story, animated with exaggerated motions. Great. Shoji waited anxiously for a few paces behind them, his hands occupied with 2 buckets. Oh God. He looked uncertain on whether to ask them to move or to retreat instead. Being that they were armed with grenade launchers and broadswords, you can understand his consternation. Finally, Shoji uttered something low and apologetic, catching their attention, and the pair separated. DeAndre shuffled backwards to the edge of the catwalk, and I gasped in horror. Look out! His foot stumbled over a cement block, which contained a wooden beam with a heat lamp clamped to it. He was impaled upon it, died instantly. Oh, what a horrible way to end his athletic career. However, they couldn't stop the items he collided into, and they tipped over the catwalk. I instinctively dove for Kyler, who was unaware of the events. There was a loud crash behind us as I tackled him out of harm's way, and I cradled his head protectively when we hit the hard ground. Jesus, okay. Dirt from the bucket spilled to the catwalk and rained down on us harmlessly. I glanced back to view the damage. Are you all okay? Sherry briskly walked along the lower catwalk toward our pit and fearfully peered over. I scooted back when I realized I still had Kyler pinned to the floor, if you know what I'm saying. It appeared safe enough, and Kyler sat up, immediately examining the mess. I heard perturbed voices from above, including DeAndre's. I turned to Sherry first, doing my best to ignore my visible shaking. My earbuds had come loose, and I stuffed them into my pocket to mask my trembling. Yeah, we're fine. Careful, the heat lamp shattered. Don't cut yourself. I stood up cautiously, taking note of the disturbed dirt and the wooden beam that leaned right against my square. It would have hit me if I hadn't moved, along with the heat lamp and cement block that were right by my feet. Oh man, that was close. For safety reasons, I approached the ladder, but paused when Kyler unleashed an enraged rant at DeAndre. Whenever DeAndre desperately tried to counter, Kyler would cut him off and gesture wildly to the mess. I'm gonna, fuck Kyler, I don't give a shit, I'm cleaning up. At least I could remove the heat lamp. I knelt down, but when my fingers grazed the edge, I let out a pained gasp and reflexively moved my hand. I stuck the burnt fingertip into my mouth. My reaction caused Kyler to turn around, dropping his tirade to tend to me. What are you doing? You shouldn't touch any of this wreck. Come on, let's get out of here. Right. Let's have sex somewhere safe and non-birdy, bloaty, explodey, shatter-glassy. Are either of you injured? Kyler rubbed the back of his neck while I wriggled my injured finger. Small burn, I think I'll live. I'm fine. Was dazed briefly when Melissa saved me, but I didn't hit my head or anything. I put my hand to my chest and exhaled loudly in relief. Oh, good. I didn't mean to tackle you like that. It all happened so fast. If I'm gonna tackle you, it'll be in private, in our tents, later at night, because I like to do the fucking when the sun's down. We're A-okay. No harm done. Hopefully my cheerful tone pacified their anxiety. DeAndre looked as if he was about to throw up from sheer guilt. He was that pale. He shuffled a few paces down and grabbed the railing as he leaned over to get a better view. Are you sure? I'm very sorry about that. I'll clean up the mess and everything. I wasn't thinking, and... What on earth? Hendrik approached DeAndre, who began pointing and explaining in fretful French. Joan was a few steps behind Hendrik, and I assumed she was the one who alerted Hendrik to the incident. Great. Who gives a shit who did that? Shoji and Chantel joined in, with Shoji stammering profusely while DeAndre watched him in surprise. I guess Shoji felt partially responsible for the whole thing, too. Now what? Kyler and I can't exactly continue our excavation. I don't mind cleaning up. Goodness, no, you two experienced close call just moments ago. If anything, it's the main team's fault for overlooking such a precarious setup. Take a break, or you can switch to the lab. We'll take care of this straight away. I know Augustin isn't going to be thrilled about this. I'll try to clean up as much as I can before he sees the full mess. Before I could protest, she shooed the both of us away, encouraging us to get some fresh air. Jesus Christ. That's our big moment. Our biggest drama moments have been a broken lamp and diabetes. Diabetes is the enemy here. Yeah. I guess. Okay. Once we were outside, it wasn't until I gazed at the forest that I noticed my heartbeat rapidly. Ugh, guess that scared me more than I thought. I leaned against the wall heavily to support myself. It terrified me to know if I was a moment slower, Kyler, or most likely myself, judging from where the equipment smashed, could have been seriously hurt, or worse, impregnated by me. Are you truly all right? The words were hesitant but sympathetic, and I tilted my head in his direction. Yeah, obviously a little shaken, but I'll be fine. I'm glad you're physically unharmed at any rate. I thank you for shielding me. How were you able to react that fast? I was fortunate enough to hear the chatter, and then I saw it happen. It was like in slow motion, like Max Payne. You've played that game, right? Doesn't look very good, but it really did set some trends. Bullet time, crazy noir story, breaking the fourth wall, a real classic for the original Xbox, I believe PlayStation 2 as well. I knew you wouldn't be able to hear what went on, and I couldn't exactly warn you. Must have been confusing, me tackling you to the ground for supposedly no reason. Blame it on my dancing reflex. Yeah, we get it. You're a dancer. Let it go. Ballet school was a long time ago. He trailed off, unable to finish, and I nodded understandingly. It's nothing. The less it's brought up, the better. I don't want to dwell on it, or I'll make myself sick with worry over the could-have-beens. I'll do lab work in the meantime. You? I'm going to remain here. Right. Later, then. I departed, grateful for the fresh air. Halfway down the path to the museum, DeAndre called for me. He skidded, then stopped a few paces before me, leaning over with his hands on his knees to catch his breath. He must have been sprinting like mad to catch up. There you are. I really wanted to apologize about the whole thing. You're not hurt? God, thank God everyone, even the shitty guy, is so goddamn understanding and sweet in this game. Thank God. Otherwise, we might have conflict or interesting character traits. Excuse me. He kicked at a pebble embedded in the dirt. I tried, but I didn't want to hear it. Then I got worried you felt the same way. I'm gonna let it go. Don't worry about it. No one was hurt in the end. He bashfully scratched the back of his head, as if unable to tell whether I said that to be nice or from genuine relief. You sure? I mean, if that cement block hit you, do I look dead to you? I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, maybe a little blush, you know, something just to be. You're a corpse, is what you are. A fucking corpse, Melissa. And it's okay. No one got injured, and that's what matters. You don't need to beat yourself up over it. I'm sure you feel bad enough as it is. I'm not angry at you either. It was an accident. The heat lamp shouldn't have been positioned there anyway. It was already a danger, and besides, I'm pretty sure I heard that heat lamp saying something about how the Jews should be rounded up or something weird. So it was a bad heat lamp, and I'm glad that it's dead. I was lucky. I had no idea Shoji could react that fast. Chantel, too. I highly doubt they could have stopped my fall alone. You were impressive yourself, shielding Kyler from the equipment. Yes, let's just suck each other's dicks as much as possible. I avoid mentioning that I was able to take action because I'd glanced up by chance. There was enough guilt on his shoulders, and he didn't need to know that if I was tuned out, it might have ended differently. I'm glad you're okay. Now I need to return and help with the cleanup before Professor DuPont gets here. We exchanged cringed expressions, but DeAndre gave me a clap to the shoulder to show he was going face it head on. Okay, good. That's fine. See you later, dude. Fucking Christ. Alright, I did a great job inquiring. My diligence is at 66. I'm killing it with diligence. Like, I just try again. Fail at the lab, but hey, 4 more objects to clean. Okay. Alright, I had a good day with puzzles so far. Maybe I can do it again. Awesome. Fucking 4, too dirty. Too dirty, you fucking asshole. Why do you make things dirty? You ruin everything for everyone and everybody. That's just amazing job. Great. It was all chance. It's all chance. New journal entry. Aldewan Industry. Join us at Aldewan Industries. This bone looks fragile at the ends. I'll just wipe the middle then. That's how I trade everything. Once I was done, I wrote down its identification, then placed it into the cup next to me. Looks like you're settling in the lab just fine. Thanks. At least bones aren't falling apart in my hands. When you get older, that kind of thing does happen. More often. That's just life. They do require that delicate touch. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Did Hendrik or Augustin tell you about the history of Callan Cave? Augustin did. I didn't know its discovery was so interesting. Interesting? It seemed like a standard procedure to me. Wait, then a lot of caves here were discovered by kids? Kids? Augustin said kids found the cave after they watched a movie about an exploring archaeologist. He told you that? Haha, 9. Callan was discovered by cavers during a survey back in the 80s. There's a lot of caves in this region, and they were mapping them out. Looks like you fell for one of his jokes. Awesome joke, by the way. Like, fucking classic. Groundbreaking. Beautiful stuff. What a great joke. No problem. Augustin tends to spin things once in a while. Don't take him too seriously. He's only your professor and everything. Yeah, unless it's about microstratigraphy. Right. Okay. Huh. Thank God I had that moment with her. That seemed very, very important. Pasta again? What's with all the high-calorie stuff, anyway? I grinned as I watched Chantel shove another forkful of Alfredo tortellini into her mouth. It took you that long to notice? Besides, it's the easiest, most inexpensive stuff to make. All you do is throw stuff in a pot, let it boil, and use pre-made sauce. Plus, it gives you energy after all that digging and lab work. True, but variety would be nice. It's mostly chili, some type of soup, macaroni, again with the pasta. She trailed off and we continued eating. A moment later, Chantal let out an unexpected sigh. Something up? Is it about the food again? No, I feel bad about what happened with DeAndre. He was already struggling to pass the elective, and the near fall made it worse. Plus, it was kind of my fault, too. I wonder if they'll fail him. Augustin can do that? Of course. Our teachers aren't here. For us to pass, we need it to at least perform satisfactorily. Basically, don't break stuff. Don't fumble on our document reports and finish our square. Now that I think about it, I hardly see him in the cave at all. Our chat continued until we finished our meals. While one of the volunteers stacked the plates, my mind drifted to DeAndre. Are they just... I don't like... Why they have been forcing him on me. I don't want DeAndre. I don't like that guy. He is not my type at all. He's got blonde underarm hair, and that's weird. I don't like it. I really hope they won't fail him for an accident. How was he anyway? At lunch, he laughed and even retold the story to the students who weren't there. Should I go find DeAndre or talk to Hendrik about it? Hendrik, I don't fucking care about DeAndre. Fuck him. And what if I wanted Shoji, by the way? What if I wanted the nerd guy? I've gotten zero. Well, not zero. I've gotten like 2 opportunities to say anything to Shoji, and like, that is it. It's kind of pitiful. There must be something I'm missing here. Either I am missing something, or they're basically going, look, DeAndre is your boyfriend. And maybe if you try extra hard, Hendrik. Alright, my mind thought of reasons while I entered the museum. Don't fail a professional rugby player. He tried really, really hard. Honest, isn't there another way? And that's why you shouldn't fail him. Yeah? Hendrik, who had his back to me, spun around in the office chair as he pounded his chest, coughing. Nestled in his lap was a bowl of sliced fried potatoes? I wasn't sure, but I was focused on the meal. But the fact I startled him, and it really isn't important what he's eating. We've already gone over the food. I admit that surprised me. Something up? What about failing? I was thinking up reasons not to fail DeAndre, and I blurted it out as soon as I spotted you. I see. It's sweet of you to be concerned for him. Unfortunately, the decision has been made. Augustin has failed him, and I can't turn the grade over. Then, however, if he wants to try again, there's always a second chance. It's up to him. We're understaffed this summer, and it hasn't been easy giving students the help they need, especially if they haven't brought up they were struggling with the electives. Okay. I'd like all of the students who come here to have a good experience. I mean, how many people can say they've excavated an archaeological site? Not many, and to most it'll be their one and only time, and I want it to be memorable. Is this why you came to see me? Pretty much. Thanks for letting me know, Hendrik. It wasn't because of what happened yesterday, right? Gosh, no, that's our fault. Every time I passed that heat lamp, I'd remind myself to reposition it later. Of course, it brought up something Kyler's been advocating for the past year or so, and I don't like how my uncle's considering it. What's that? The idea that only archaeology students, ones who are genuinely interested in the subject, should be able to take this elective. How excluding is that? On one hand, making Kalen Cave available only to archaeology students meant they'd always have a group passionate about the subject and its related fields, maybe cut down on mistakes or mishaps too. However, it meant fewer people participating and deny them a chance for a new experience. I'm gonna agree with Hendrik because I want him to be my boyfriend. And I hope you're listening. If you want a guy to be your boyfriend, you have to agree with him on everything he says. Don't argue, just be a pretty face who agrees and nods and smiles and plays with his boner every now and then. Besides, we'd get no more than 5 students a year. Honestly, if we did that, even if they excavated more efficiently, they won't match the work of 20 or 30 students. Plus, we'd be denying students a unique experience, I think. Trying to think of an example as well. Does it involve food? Not this time. Melissa, did you always want to be an archaeologist? No, not really. I entered university with other goals in mind and wandered into anthropology instead. There we go. It also happens to some of the students who are only in their first year. They try out this elective and end up enjoying it so much that they switch degrees. Kyler was one of them. Kyler, really? You'd think that it was his childhood dream. What was he originally going to? What was it again? Oh, he was going for a teaching degree. I think it was pressure from his parents, though, but I don't know the full story. He rarely talks to me, so it's all secondhand information. Even if they don't get into archaeology in the end, some of the students still visit years from now. A few even bring their kids because they have fond memories of it. It's pretty rewarding. Remembering that he still had dinner, he jabbed at a chunk of potato and put it into his mouth. He frowned as he chewed it. Ugh, it's cold. The last time we chatted like this, didn't I nearly burn the sauce? What is it with you and making me forget about my meals? Ooh, she's so charming. I'm so charming, you in love with me. You in love with me, boy. You wanna do me. You wanna put things inside my body. What are you eating, by the way? Potatoes? There's some fried apples and onions. It's not much, but it fills you up. I wrinkled my nose at the unlikely combination, and he chuckled. I'm not that much of a cook, which is why I keep the recipe simple. Anywho, I'll get out of your hair now. Later, Hendrik. Approaching the doorframe, I paused as I thought of something. Hendrik, did you always want to be a geologist? Since I could remember, both of my parents are in the field, and it was only natural their passion would rub off on me. I guess you could say your future career was set in stone, and now you've got me doing it. And I hate you, but I want you. I want you, Hendrik. You and your horrible, horrible, weird tribal tattoos. Oh, God. We exchanged goodbyes and I departed, reflecting over the conversation. I'd nearly forgotten the original reason why I spoke to him, and wondered what DeAndre would decide. Hopefully he would try again. Not that I gave a shit, because he ain't my boyfriend. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Phil, the Conquistadork. This has been C14 Dating. I'm bad at everything. I'm bad at all of it. Come see me tomorrow. Find out how bad I'm going to be then. Alright, please like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Phil, the Conquistadork. Bye-bye.